And for my pick, you know, everyone knows Hall and the Mountain King. It's a classic heavy metal record. Let's be honest here. John Oliva's Pain does not exist without Savatage. John Oliva's Pain to me is like it is a Savatage through the mirror in another dimension. Like
Mm,
so much of what he's written with this band is referential and directly talking, and it's almost like he's having a conversation with Savatage. The first song on this record is basically him covering his own song, like Hall of the Mountain King. Like this is post Trans-Siberian Orchestra, right?
mm.
They've met Paul O'Neill. He's had Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Savatage is on hiatus. He doesn't really know what, you know, he's doing, but he knows he needs to make music. And so John Oliva's Pain for him was, you know, a way to sort of express himself in the way that he wanted to without all of the sort of encumbrances of Savatage and what Trans-Siberian Orchestra become and how they sort of had become enmeshed in a lot of people's minds.
Mm.
I honestly feel like I appreciate and enjoy Savatage's catalog more, having really kind of deeply dove into the John
Interesting.
Oliva
Yeah.
catalog, and because again, I think it just forms a more kind of like well-rounded picture of who this guy was and sort of what he was doing. And this is a Savatage record. If it's true that these are Chris Oliva's riffs, if John's writing a record on Chris's riffs, he's writing the lyrics, he's writing probably most of the keyboard, the piano parts, and he brings in these musicians that he's worked with in the past and that he knew. I feel like this is a Savatage record. Like when I listen to it, and I kind of like, you know, put all the other stuff out of my mind and just enjoy it as it is like if I just accept that it's a Savatage record, that's where I say, like, if you can get past the fucking name, if you can get past the shitty artwork, if
Yeah.
you can get past kind of the time period that it was made and all the other trash that was being produced in 2005, and just enjoy it as a Savatage album. And this is the benefit, I think, of like of history of us listening to this album 20 years on. You know,
Sure.
we can kind of like be like, yeah, maybe this was just a lost Savatage record. And I think that's my premise for how I kind of think about
If
it.
we were on Shark Tank, I would buy. Like, I buy that theory. I'm down with it. I mean,